Okay, it's Monday morning, running late, nothing unusual there. So today, what came up? So I think it was on Friday, something came up about some Chinese razors, and I thought, yeah, I've got a few. I'm gonna have a shave. I'm gonna check one out. So I'll show you my little collection here. So these are made in Shanghai, I believe. So, and these are real cheap to pick up on eBay and things like that. Just a real basic travel razor, if anything. I'll just hold that up and hopefully it doesn't tip out. So it's just like a tech. So that one's in really nice condition. This one I won't be shaving with. There was another one I've got, the old Flying Eagle. So these are all Flying Eagle brands. No, it's too small. I was going to show you the word for Shanghai in Chinese, but it's too small. It's a real cheap, I don't even want to call it tin, but it's some sort of metal. It's got the little button there and it flips it up. So you got your little blade holder there and you lift that back and you've got yourself a mirror. So, and once again, another tech rip-off handle. This handle is really light. I don't even think it's aluminium. I think it's even lighter or cheaper metal than not that aluminium's cheap metal, but it's real light, really light. So this is the one I'm going to go with. Pardon me. So this one's tin's not so nice. And that's the handle. And we'll just put it on. Yeah, it was the unboxing video the other day. That's what inspired this. So this is what the razor looks like. It's about the weight of a tech. Maybe a bit top heavy with the head because you've got the plastic handle. And for another bit of interest sakes, a couple other Chinese brand blades I've picked up along the way. And I also picked up a box of these bad boys, Panda. I bought these because I just dead cheap. I have no idea how old they are. That's inside. So this is just going to be a display piece in my collection. No way I'm going to shave with these. No way at all. Let's see, I'll just close some of this stuff up. Since we've got the Panda blades, well, let's go back and have a Panda shave. Same as last Friday. Okay, I'll prepare and we'll get on with this shave. Okay, while I was lathering up, I heard one of yous. Doug, you're weak, you're gutless. Shave with the Panda blade. You got a set of what? Are you a real man? Well, if you lot, I'm going to throw this in. And you can have a look. Now look, I'm only going to do one pass, alright? The safety pass, the first pass. And then I will make a decision whether I bail out or keep going after that. Look, I'm not real confident with this blade, but I thought it's not in bad condition. Now we've seen plenty of Gillette Blues look a lot rougher than that, so I'm just, look at that edge. I'm quietly confident that I won't bleed out. So we just got the 3-pin. Base plate is really light. Probably the cap is the heaviest part of the razor. Let's have a look here. I should be wearing my glasses, but it looks pretty straight to me. What do you reckon, fellas? Might be a bit funny that end. Rightio. Shaving with the Panda blade. Huge. This stuff is just a leather beast. Once again, it's just too easy to make too much with this zoologist soap. Got the Darwin shaving Mr. Darcy razor. This is just huge. All right, here we go. Is this a mistake? Got Derby Premiums on standby. Here we go. Very tentative, people. It's gripping the whiskers. I'll be honest with you. I'm not confident. Not confident. I think it's safe to say we're only going to do one pass with this blade. I hope these were a lot sharper back in the day. There we go. So how was your weekend? Bit of bad luck there for Carl with Spurs. 1-0 to the Hammers. Ooh. Brighton got thumped. Manchester City just ripped us apart in the first half. Ooh, gee. This is not a good play. This is slowing much. Imagine shaving one of these blades. That's all you had. It'd take you ages to shave. It'd probably take 3 blades per shave. Then you just got to keep turning it over. Here we go. I'm not sure it's going to go through the chin whiskers. You know what? I think I'm bailing. It's really struggling. No. Sorry, fellas. I think that's as far as it's going to go. I think it's gone blunt, that blunt, just shaving the sides of my face. Now that last little bit. Oh. I've got a 2-day growth now instead of 3. Well, that blade's going into the recycle. Let you have one last look at it. But that was just hands down the worst blade I've ever shaved with. So, into the little recycle, the safest way to dispense your used razors. Derby Premium. Now I'm going to try something. I got this idea from Mark from Friendship Shaving in his last video where he put a bit of pre-shave oil on his neck, and that's where I get just in here. Real tough to shave. So I forgot to do it in the first pass, but I don't think it really mattered because there's still a two-day growth on my face. So I haven't used this stuff in ages. So this is a gentleman's nod pre-shave. Okay. So some pretty big scores were kicked in the English Premier League this weekend. Watford, what was that? 5-2 against Everton. City doing the Seagulls, 4-1. Then last night, Liverpool thumping Manchester United. 5-0. I've got a friend who, old work colleague, expat from England, and he is from Manchester. He's a United supporter, and a couple of quick messages with him this morning. Oh, that feels better. He said he's not surprised. Said they spent money on all the wrong players. Getting Ronaldo back, that's a big coup, and you're going to make the money you put out on him, well, you're sort of going to make it back on shirt sales. And the people who make those counterfeit football shirts right through Asia and the Middle East, they're going to make a ton. So the reason I got an interest in the Chinese razors, and just the Flying Eagle, because they're made in Shanghai, is just the fact that I actually lived and worked in Shanghai a long, long time ago. First wife, Shanghainese. So I went to China for the first time in 1999. Wow, this razor is mild as they come. And I am, like, for me, I got real lucky. I sort of played drums at the time, and a band that was going to spend 7 months in China needed a drummer, and I got in at the 2 weeks to go. I think I was the last chance saloon drummer, and they just took me, and I wasn't the drummer they really wanted, but I was a drummer that they had to have. So the band had two residencies. One in Shanghai for the first 3 months at the Hard Rock Hotel, or Hard Rock Cafe, I should say, not hotel, that was there on Nanjing Lu or Nanjing Road, in the old Portman Carlton Ritz hotel complex. And then the second was, I really should be shaving at this razor. The second was at the Beijing Cafe, Hard Rock Cafe in Beijing, which at the time was the second largest hard rock in the world. They opened up the Beijing Hard Rock, and B.B. King was the first Western artist to play on that stage. And I read about it in a book that I found over there at the time, and I felt pretty honoured knowing that I was playing on a stage that such an icon of the blues industry had played on. That was a good feeling. I was 31 at the time, and I run amok. Trust me, run amok. It's the closest I got to being like a fake rock star. I was a fake rock star. So yeah, just people always wanting to take photos of us and sign autographs. People would buy t-shirts and we'd be signing them, and people would want us to drink with them, and some absolutely crazy stories. When we were first there, there's a couple of, one was definitely American businessmen. I don't know what their gig was in China at the time in 1999, but they were there, and they were there for a fair while, and they were always generous. Never forget, one of them said, see if I get this right, got to keep the band well lubed. And I'm thinking, you betcha. And they did. That was sort of, China had only been opening up, well, technically been opening up since the 80s. And this was 99, and it was starting to really change through the gears in 99, late 90s. But there was still the wild east about it. And a lot of stuff went that you couldn't get away with today in Shanghai. It was interesting, the motley crew of Westerners that were there. And back then there wasn't a lot. I had really long hair back in the day. I'd walk through the streets of Shanghai, and Shanghai is it's got the population of Australia in Shanghai and the outer suburbs of Shanghai. The population of Australia in a city, 26 mil. And people would just stop and stare, like kids would point. During the day, I might see one other Westerner, for 5-6 hours during the day. Now when I go to Shanghai, it's been a few years now since COVID, but you see maybe a dozen Westerners in a minute, every minute during the day. See, I was a fake rock star. And the first time I went back a couple of years later, 2 or 3 years later, the place had changed a bit more, and it was weird just being there as a tourist only and not having a real purpose of being there like I had been in a band. And yeah, it was strange. This just fills up with soap too easy. To be honest with you, in that 7 months, I had such a good time, I didn't really want to go back to Australia. I'll reveal some of the stories as we go along. I've just cut myself up. Trust me, these are a good little cheap collector's thing just for your display. Man, they're not worth shaving with. Not at all. Okay. I'm going to just step it back a bit. I think I was a little bit too harsh on the razor. Probably starting with the Panda blade. This razor had no chance after that. So it probably isn't that bad if I just went with a decent blade straight off the bat. But as I said, it's just a very, very basic razor. It's under a Tech in quality. And Tech's a good quality, but this is under. And I don't know how far under. Anyway. So, quick last look at the blades that I half foolishly had a crack at. Did a Steve 1985 or 84, whatever his channel is. We'll just show you a couple of these again. Just a real cheap collector's thing, if you can be bothered. They're out there and they are cheap, and don't let anyone try and sell you they're at a higher price than what they should be. Okay, I'll finish off with this again. This is going to sting. This is the most cut up I've been in ages. Oh, look at my neck. Wow. Should I do this or not? You know what, I'm not going to use this one. Hang on a second. I've got to move these around. Rightio. I'm going to go with Brass and Soul from Zaharoff and Justin Copeland. So this has a mandarin top to it as well, and the soap has a mandarin through it. I'm not sure if, I don't think this is alcohol based, so this time I am being honest. Oh no, there is a bit of alcohol. So this is really nice sweetish mandarin scent up front. Then a bit of a gin and tonic scent comes straight in behind it. It's nice. If you like your gin and tonics and you go to those really upmarket bourgeois gin bars, you can get some gins where they put slices of orange in it or dehydrated orange, and yeah, it smells a lot like that. Okay, people, I've taken up enough of your time. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you had a laugh, especially me shaving with that blade. I shouldn't have. Wednesday there's an unboxing coming up. No idea what's in it, but stick around for it. You'll get a notification. If you haven't subscribed, hit the bell, and please just hit the like button if you're watching the video. It helps out a lot just to get things going. All right, people, enjoy your week. See yous on Wednesday, and yeah, ciao for now.